Okay, let's have a look at the things around us. What is weight? Weight means mass. Mass කියලා කියන්නේ බර, ස්කන්ධය, weight. So what is the SI unit of mass? It's the kilogram. It's kilogram. Simple K and simple G, right? So SI unit means the standard international unit. When we take the things around us, we can categorize things into two parts. That is matter and non-matter. Matter are the things with a mass and occupy a space. ස්කන්ධයක් තියෙනවා සහ ඉඩ ප්‍රමාණයක් ගන්නවා. So, what are the examples of mass? Air, desk. Yes. What are the examples of matter? Air, desk, and chair. Now, if you try to fill a room with desks, it occupies space. It takes a space, and it will get filled with desks. Then it will have a mass, right? It will have a weight. And if you try to fill a room with chairs, it will occupy some space, and a chair has a mass, right? And air. Now, the whole room is filled with air, and it has a mass. Keep this in your mind. Air has a mass, and it occupies space. Then what are the non-matters? What do you mean by non-matter? Things without a mass and do not occupy space. Things without a mass, ස්කන්ධයක් නැති, and do not occupy space. ඉඩ ප්‍රමාණයක් ගන්න නැති ඒවට අපි කියනවා non-matter කියලා. ඒවටම කියන තව නමක් තමයි energy. So energy are non-matter. Let's take few energy and see sound energy, heat energy, light energy, electrical energy, kinetic energy. Kinetic energy කියලා කියන්නේ moving objects වල ගබඩා වෙලා තියෙන ශක්තිය. It can be a toy, right? Toy එකක් move වෙනවා නම් ඒකේ තියෙන kinetic energy. Then states of matter. You know the states of matter. There are three forms of water: solid, liquid, and gas. So what are the things which are in solid state? Pen and iron. What are the liquids? Coconut oil, kerosene oil. What are the gases? LP gas, oxygen. Okay, volume. 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 What do you mean by volume? Space occupied by an object. මොනවා හරි ඉඩ ප්‍රමාණයක් ගන්නවා නම් අපි ඒකට කියනවා volume එකක් කියලා. Right? අපි බෝතලයකට දැම්මොත් වතුර ටිකක් ඒකේ ඉඩ ප්‍රමාණයක් ගත්තාම ඒකේ volume එක, ධාරිතාව. Right? So let's have a look at this diagram. You have a measuring cylinder. To measure liquids, we need an instrument, that is the measuring cylinder. We use measuring cylinder when measuring liquids. So this is a measuring cylinder. You can see that it's calibrated from bottom to the top. එක mark කරලා තියෙන්නේ bottom එකේ ඉඳලා පහළ ඉඳලා mark කරලා තියෙන්නේ 0 5 10 ඔය වගේ. So මෙන්න මෙහෙම වතුර ටිකක් දැම්මම මේ level එක පොඩ්ඩක් curve එකක් අපිට පේනවා. Right? So this curve is known, the level of the curve is known as meniscus. මේ curve එකේ level එකට අපි කියනවා meniscus කියලා, and the reading අපි reading එක ගන්නේ මේ curve එකේ උස ප්‍රමාණය නෙමෙයි, curve එකේ පහළ තියෙන level එකේ ඉඳලා තමයි අපි ඇහැ මට්ටම තියන්නේ. curve එක පහළට තමයි අපි ඇහැ මට්ටම තියන්නේ. So we take the reading this way, like this, right? So calibrated from the bottom to the top. Keep it on a flat surface. You can't hold the measuring cylinder. We should keep it on a flat surface. And you can't hold it. And you should go down the meniscus. You can't get the reading at the meniscus. You should go down the meniscus. And what are the characteristics of forms of matter? What are the characteristics of matter? Solid, liquid, gas. So these are the forms of matter. And what are the characteristics? Now, solids have a definite shape and a definite volume. මේ දෙකම තියෙනවා solid එකේ. First එකේ දෙකම තියෙනවා. It has a definite shape and a definite volume. Liquid, when you take liquids, it has no definite shape. හැඩයක් නැහැ. දාන භාජනයේ හැඩය තමයි ගන්නෙ. It takes the shape of the container. ඒක දාන භාජනයේ හැඩය තමයි ගන්නෙ. But it has a definite volume. ජග් එකක තිබුණොත් 20 milliliters water, අපි ඒක කප් එකකට වක් කරොත් ඒ amount එක change වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Right? ඒ කප් එකේ තියෙන ඒ water ටිකම අපි තව glass එකකට දැම්ම කියන්න. ඒ water එකේ amount එක change වෙන්නේ නැහැ. So it has a definite volume. ධාරිතාව එකයි. 20 milliliters තිබුණා නම් 20 milliliters තියෙනවා. වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. So you have gas. If you take a gas, it doesn't have a definite shape. No definite shape, no definite volume. තුන්වෙනි එකේ දෙකම නැහැ. No definite shape, no definite volume. Right. How particles can be seen in forms of matter. Now, this is in the solid state. You can see it's tightly packed. The particles are tightly packed. And here you can see more space. ඉඩ ප්‍රමාණය ටිකක් වැඩිපුර තියෙනවා. And here you can see particles move freely. So you have enough space. ගොඩාක් ඉඩකඩ තියෙනවා. නිදහසේ මේ අංශු සැරිසරනවා. So that is in gaseous state. So some materials are smooth, some materials are rough. When you take texture ගත්තාම සමහර materials smooth, සමහර ඒවා rough. Right? Okay. Let's have a look at this one. Applications of solids. Applications, man kiwa uses. Applications කියලා කියන්නේ uses. Applications of solids කියලා කිව්වහම roof. Roof එක ගත්තොත් roofing tiles වලට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. Roofing tiles පාවිච්චි කරලා roofs හදන්න පුළුවන්. Windows හදන්න පුළුවන් wood and glass use කරලා. Bricks and cement මේවත් ඔක්කොම solids. මේවා පාවිච්චි කරලා හදන්න පුළුවන් ඒවා මොනවද? Walls. We can make walls using bricks and cement. So these things are in solid state. Okay. Now let's have a look at some characteristics. Hardness. Hardness කියන්නේ රළු බව, hard, තදයි. Malleability කියලා කියන්නේ සුමට බව, මොලොක්. Right? Ductility කියලා කියන්නේ පහසුවෙන් නමන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Elastic nature කියලා කියන්නේ ඇදෙන සුළු. Brittleness කියලා කියන්නේ බිඳෙන සුළු. බිඳෙන සුළු. Brittleness, බිඳෙන සුළු. Texture. Right? It can be rough or smooth. Right? If you take hardness, hard ඒවා මොනවද? Iron, diamond, diamanti. Those are the hard materials. Malleability. සුමට බව. තුනී ඒවා මොනවද? සුමට පෘෂ්ඨ. Iron, aluminium, copper, තඹ. Right? Copper. Ductility. පහසුවෙන් නමන්න පුළුවන් මොනවද? Wires මොනවා හරි. Copper, aluminium, කලලා නවන්න පුළුවන් ඒවා. Copper, තඹ. Aluminium and gold. Elastic nature. In which kind of materials do you have elastic nature? In rubber and elastics. In rubber bands and elastic bands, you have elasticity. Then brittleness. බින්දෙන සුළු ඒවා මොනවද? Chalk. වැටුනහම කැඩෙනවා. Glass. බින්දෙනවා. Okay. If you take rough texture, sand is one example for rough texture. Sand, රළුයි. Smooth, සුමට ඒවා cotton wool. Then let's take few applications of materials. Uses of materials. Materials of use කරන අවස්ථා මොනවද? Tires. For tires, what is the material you use? Rubber. Right? So what is the property of the material? මොකක්ද property එක? Elastic nature. මේ rubber වල තියෙන elastic nature එක නිසා තමයි අපි tires හදන්නේ. Next one is vehicle engine. What do you use when making vehicle engines? Iron. We use iron. Why do we use iron? Because of hardness. Bed sheets. Another use of materials is making bed sheets, to make bed sheets. What do we use to make bed sheets? We need cotton thread. And why do we use cotton thread? Because of the smooth texture. Bed sheet is bed sheet should be a smooth one, right? So we need smooth texture. And to remove paint, we need sandpaper, valikadadasi. Why do we use sandpaper to remove paint? Because of the rough texture. Gorosu gatiya nisa. To cut glasses, we need diamond. දියමන්ති වගේ තද ඝන ද්‍රව්‍යයක් අපිට ඕන වෙනවා glasses cut කරන්න. So why do we use diamond? Because it's hard, because of hardness. To make conductive wires, සන්නායක wires පාවිච්චි කරන්න හදන්න ඕන වෙනවා. Copper. We use copper to make conductive wires because of ductility. ඒවා නවන්න පුළුවන්. To make jewelry, we use gold and silver. So why do we use gold and silver? Because of malleability. Molok bavanisa. Cooking pans, we use aluminium if we want to make cooking pans. Why do we use aluminium? Because of malleability. Machine parts, we use iron when making certain machine parts. Why do we use iron? Because of hardness. And pacifiers. Pacifiers. We need rubber when making pacifiers. Rubber වලින් හදන ද්‍රව්‍ය වලට අපි කියනවා pacifiers කියලා. So we need rubber in order to make pacifiers. So why do we use rubber? Because of elastic nature.